Oh man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is? Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's time for Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar and Six Pack Store. Here is Huck and Big Nate.
There you go. Whatever happened to the bottle top shooters? You couldn't take it, could you?
Actually, I I got so accurate with my shot, I accidentally hit Drez in the eye.
Oh, now and OSHA
And I
showed
felt
up.
bad. No, OSHA didn't show. OSHA, we're we're more concerned about the FCC, and I don't know that we're all that concerned about them.
No, obviously not, since we've had a few slips in the last couple of weeks and we're just starting back.
Yeah.
We don't care about the FCC. We don't care about you, FCC.
Well, they'll be gone soon anyway.
There's a new king in town. Things are going to change.
Uh, no. What actually happened was
Ooh.
I really did hit Drez in the eye at one point. I mean, it was fine. He was fine. Nobody had to go to the hospital. We continued the segment. I felt really guilty. I think I felt worse than he did. What really happened to the bottle cap shooters is the springs wore out.
Well,
So we got
Drez will look good with the eye patch.
I gotta go over to the 5 below. He would rock an eye patch.
All right. Well, maybe I'll invest in another set of those. You know, Kyle wants to come on. I think we should shoot at Kyle.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now,
The new guy.
do you shoot at an unarmed man?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Well, if there's only one bottle, whoever gets the bottle gets to shoot.
I'm on board with that plan. I say we do it.
All right. There you go. So anyway, I'm drinking the Fluffer
He's
Nutter.
driving down the road right now. Hey.
Hey, did you guys say that about me? Yes, we did. Fluffer Nutter by Abita, which is one of my favorite breweries.
I love Abita.
You know, first of all, right outside of Nolans. Second of all, we don't have a drinking problem when we go to Nolans. I went to Abita one time.
You can throw your own parade.
Across a 23, 29-mile bridge. I don't know, big, long bridge. My wife was at a convention. And I don't usually do this, but I mean, I had no choice. After I spent 3 hours at the bar drinking stuff they pulled out of the hidden drawers, because I knew everybody, I drove back across that bridge I had to have an eye patch, speaking of which, because everything was doubled up. And then as soon as I got back, I took an Uber. But they didn't have any 23-mile Ubers. I was out of luck.
No.
This was back in the day. The statute of limitations is up, so don't call me in. You know, call me in if you want. I don't care. I can take it. I have bail money somewhere. But anyway, but Abita, yeah, they are like one of the best breweries in the country. They don't get their love they should.
No.
Yeah, they're not as distributed. You look at their like wrought iron. Everybody's going, "What's a wrought iron?" They made a whole series of beers called wrought iron.
I love the wrought iron.
And they were great. IPAs.
Purple Haze is still one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, well, they got that everywhere.
But
which is a little annoying because I went somewhere and they go, "We got to beat a beer," and that was Purple Haze.
Something that I wish
anything
they
else
bottled and made more available.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the non-alcoholic route. There is a local restaurant that has it. I'm not gonna give them the plug because they would be a direct competitor. Abita makes a phenomenal root beer.
Oh,
Easily
yes.
the best root beer I've
I'm
ever
not
had.
a fan of root beer.
I love root beer.
Don't know why.
And I wish
never have liked it.
Well, if you ever see Abita root beer in bottles,
I'll try it.
let me know.
I'll bring you one.
I'd say bring me one.
I'm
The hell with you trying it. You don't like root beer.
It's winter. I may go there. I got to go to Memphis in late January, early February, and I'm thinking about rolling down through Mississippi to the coast and going to see Drez in Florida. And if I do that, it's only about 60 miles over to get to, New Orleans. So that could happen.
All right. So I've got the Fat Orange Cat Winter Warmer, a classic. It's a staple. At least I think so.
Is it?
I think so. I think Winter Warmer.
Do they have it at Staples? No.
They have nothing fun at Staples.
Well, they have little
Paper
refrigerators.
shredders.
Little refrigerators you can put your beer in.
That's true.
A paper shredder.
7% ABV, ale with spices. Of course, this is distributed by 12% because that's kind of what 12% does.
They make the beer, actually, don't they?
Yeah, because Fat Orange Cat doesn't actually have their own location.
No, they
go to 12%.
12% has like 50 beers, 50 breweries, and they're a huge factory. They make beer, and they're great. I did not make it there. Drez did.
Yes, Drez did.
Our trip. We we went on separate trips across America. I love America. And I went to, well, I don't love Wisconsin. We started there. Now we started at Three Floyds and went up through Wisconsin, down through Michigan, across, went to all 18 of the Great Lakes. And I put my toes in all of them but Superior. And then I found out later I shouldn't have missed that one because they said it's always cold, even in the middle of summer.
Oh,
I actually went swimming in one
that's
of them.
not okay.
No, it is okay. It's deep. It's like the deepest lake, second deepest lake in the world. The other one's in Russia or something. Or maybe it's Lake Titicaca, which I've also been to. There you go.
I've always wanted, I mean, if we're talking about places to go swimming, exotic or not, I mean, not that that's necessarily exotic,
There
but
you
like
go.
unique places to
Yeah,
go swimming.
unique.
I've always wanted to go to the Dead Sea
Yes.
because it's like so saturated with salt that like you can
I went to
just,
the Great Salt
you know,
Lake.
yeah, say Salt Lake's the same,
And
way,
I
but I feel like
swam
it's
in.
always, was it cold?
No, no. It's the middle of a desert. We were there in June.
So maybe I'd be willing to go to, because I don't want to get a passport. That feels like a lot of work.
I know. I don't, if I could drive across the ocean, they're talking about that, by the way. If I could, I'd do that. Talking about a tunnel to Russia, that's a good idea. It's just
You
wide
have to-
enough for our tanks
But you'd have to drive
to,
all the way up to
Alaska, which I want to do. That's on my bucket list. I'm getting too
What
old,
about a
but
tunnel to Cuba? Hell, we'll just
we're not allowed to do
open it all
Cuba.
up.
They just reinstated some things.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm not saying, but
Change of every
somebody's doing a lot of bad stuff before they leave office in a month or so. But anyway, who am I to say? Somebody's stacking the deck. No, let's not do politics. In any case, yeah. So Abita, great brewery, and 12%ers. It's 12%ers. That's like even better. Everybody's like, I'm a 1%er. I'm a 3%er. No, we're 12%ers here at
One
Brewsday
company?
Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday. So we were talking about parades.
Yes.
No, we weren't, but we are. They're all over now.
We're gonna.
Sorry. The parades are all over, but parades are fun, And Jeeps, if you have a Jeep, you can almost always get in a parade. Just even if you don't have, like, you haven't signed up, just drive around where they're setting up and you'll see
They'll
a
let you.
Jeep and just jump in. I'm with you. Okay. Where's your number? Oh, it's in the back. Let me get it. Then they walk away. You're good. Just take number 4 and put it on the front, or 44. That way they know. They don't know. It's all good. Then what if you win though?
So what Huck is admitting to right now is that he has a history of crashing parades.
Well, there's wedding crashers. I'm a parade crasher. There's not as much food and booze at the parade. There's still some, but not as much. They frown upon the booze at the parade.
There are people who dedicate like their whole adult life to avoid exactly what you're describing doing. Because think about traffic. What is traffic but
A parade.
a parade?
Exactly. You
And
stop
you're
and
just
go.
crashing it.
People are yelling at people. Horns
Yeah.
are being blown. Fire truck horns, everything. We took the one of the new babies to the Floyd parade, and we had ear protection and put her in a car because those fire trucks are loud.
There is one of the parades around here. I don't know who runs the float, but it's always a little bothersome to me.
Uh-oh.
No, I don't. I'm not. Your religious beliefs are what they are, but the crucified Jesus is a bit much.
Okay, well,
in
this
the
year,
Christmas parade.
and I'm not sure I
We're
went
talking
to.
about his birth, not his death. Save that
Well,
for
no,
the Easter
no,
parade.
it's part of the thing. So it's kind of, can I name a particular sect?
Sure.
The Baptists, okay, their thing. And this year in the parade, they have the empty tomb. Okay, so if you go to a Baptist Christmas pageant, they're going to do the whole Christmas thing and it's all good. But then they're going to crucify him and get him out of the cave, which is fine. But that's what they do. I mean, they go through the whole thing.
But that's Easter.
I don't know. They probably, that's right. They should put Christmas in with Easter. But I will say that the best nativity Christmas thing I ever went to was at a giant Baptist church, I believe in Charlotte, and they had live camels. They had everything. It was amazing.
So this reminds me of a story.
Roman centurions. Go ahead. What's your story?
My stepbrother is a year younger than me, so we were learning to drive around the same time.
Or not. I've seen you drive.
Yeah, it's fair point. I don't want to be on the road. I hate it.
There you
I
go.
hate
You
driving.
hate everything.
No, that's
Lighten up, brother.
absolutely not true. I love picking things apart. It's One of my
Okay.
favorite hobbies. But
Okay. Well, tell me your story.
my stepbrother and I were learning to drive. It was close to Christmas. And I mean, this is like my parents are divorced, so I was going to my dad's for Christmas, and we're driving past this church in my dad's old house. My stepbrother was getting some behind the wheel time because you have to get so many hours
I
before you
remember
get your
that.
license. And they're doing a live nativity. And
Oh no.
to this day, I still make fun of it. My stepbrother stops in the middle of the road and says, "Look, a petting zoo." First of all, it's dark out. It's
Could have
like
been a petting
7 or
zoo.
8. I mean, yeah, but they're doing the live nativity, and his first thought, because that's just kind of the upbringing we had. His first innocent, pure thought was a petting zoo. First of all, dude, you were 16.
Yeah.
Why are you so jazzed about a petting zoo? Second of all, this does not look good for your driving record.
This is
He's
what
got a lot of
this
speeding
is what
tickets.
I like to call situational awareness.
Awareness.
Okay, I I've mentioned that a lot in my car. Unfortunately, the people who are not situationally aware do not hear me. You know,
Yeah.
you're coming down the road, 4-lane highway, you're in the right lane, you look up and there's a truck about a half a mile ahead, and you're going up a mountain, and there's a car in front of you. And so you put on your blinker and you pull out, half a mile ahead because you know you're going to have to go. This truck's going to not go faster. He's going to go slower. And so the car behind you, you're going incrementally faster, maybe a half a mile an hour. So you were 20 feet behind him. Now you're 5 feet behind him. All of a sudden, he's 20 feet from the truck. He realizes, slams on his brakes and turns left right in front of you. Okay. That's situational awareness. You need to say, okay, Huck's going to run into my rear end if I don't get the F out of his way. But no, no. Then I gotta get revenge, right? So I gotta go pull around in front of them, slam on my brakes. And the wife's like, "Did you slam your brakes on?" No, honey. There was a deer. You didn't see it. It's a terrible situation.
So
Road rage.
do with this what you will. Teslas have a
Oh, they're the
ridiculously
best.
sensitive
Oh, they're the best.
auto braking mechanism.
Oh, I know.
So if you got someone who's like pissing you off in traffic, just brake check the Tesla a few times. It's gonna ruin their whole day.
Oh, well, so I'm driving. I don't know.
It's road rage.
Yeah, I'm driving somewhere. Where we were last. At the beach. We're coming back from the beach. We're driving through Raleigh. And I'm noticing, I'm catching up, and I'm Sherlock friggin' Holmes. I notice everything. So I'm like, oh, that's a Tesla.
Situational awareness.
And yeah, that Tesla is going 2 miles on the speed limit. And I run about 1 mile on the speed limit in the RV. So I come up on the Tesla, and it's like the first time we get to the slow truck, it pulls out in front of me. And so the next time, same situation, I had to slow down. It takes me a while to catch up. Catch back up. We're coming up on the next truck. And right as I can tell he's getting ready, I just hit the gas a little bit. So I was like 6 inches from him. The Tesla slammed on the brakes. So then another one came by me on the right, cut me out. So when I got ahead of him, I cut over early. So I was like a foot ahead. And I'm pulling the Jeep. I'm really good. It's got cameras and all. And man, everybody behind him had to slam on the brakes because that Tesla just slammed on its brakes. I'm like, yeah, this is too fun. I got to quit doing this.
Man, Tesla.
Picking on the Teslas.
You 100%.
But I'll tell you what, I think we counted 7 of them, and only one of them was the person having any situational awareness. Only one was a person aware. There was one lady, I swear she was asleep. It was a really nice black Tesla with like off black wheels. It was nice, but she was sound asleep, I swear. Driving down the interstate.
Car doing the driving for her.
My dad always told the story. This was years ago, back when they just got cruise control. That his friend had an RV. They were going to Florida, and he had the cruise control. He put it in cruise on 95 and went in the back to pee. And that did not end well.
No,
No.
that's not how
But that's the best thing about having an RV. We're digressing a lot, but is, you want to eat or drink or whatever. You step in a traffic jam, we just get in the back, cook food, start up the generator. We're all good to go. We don't care. You want to hold us up for an hour? We got stuff to do. Get on the internet, do some surfing.
Can you start the generator, like, let's say you're driving, Huckette's in the passenger seat. Like, could she just go in the back and start the generator?
Yes,
while
we
you're
can, but
running?
that one's broken.
Ah,
So it's a whole thing. We used to do a show on RVs. There's actually a movie about the RVs. It is hilarious.
Robin Williams.
Yeah, it might have been. It's hilarious and accurate. It's so accurate. It's like the first thing they do is they get in there and you pull the seatbelt and it goes, clink, 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 because you can't, it locks up. And that's so true. All of them. And it just goes on and on, you know. And then like there's yeah, it was Robin Williams, raccoons
Yeah.
in the yeah.
We
It's-
watched that recently. I
you
love
should
that
watch
movie.
that, but anyway.
It's fantastic.
But no, we have a generator. We have a generator. One got stolen while at a gas station while we were there in the RV. The crackheads stole our generator off the back. So the one I replaced that with has a remote start. So if it's out and plugged in or on the rack and plugged in, I can fire it up. But so then I'm too old to lift it. It weighs about
They're
110
not
pounds.
Light. Yeah.
So I bought a miniature version of that. It only weighs about 60 pounds loaded. And so I just keep that in one of the compartments, pull it out. So I gave my son a similar one. So I think I'm going to trade him for the big one. So because you can hook the two together and have the same power you'd have with the other one, but they
Yeah.
won't be remote start. You have to go out and actually pull the lever. The one before had a starter, but the ones we have now, you have to pull it. But I mean, if I get too old to pull it, I probably need to quit driving.
No.
But I someday the generator that's in my RV, it's a 2005 RV, only has like 400 hours on it because the guy never used it. So it's completely gunked up. I put a new carburetor on it, got it run for a week, but I need to basically, spray the Rust-Oleum on there, get it out and rebuild it and put it back. And it's good. Those things are good for 30,000 hours. Your average, your best, your top of the line, like the big one I got, 10,000 hours max, which is why you do that because they're $800. So three of those is, you do the math, $3,000. And one of the big ones that last 30,000 hours are $5,000. But I can fix it for 500. I just haven't.
Yeah. Anyway, just doing the labor.
I'm too busy running around. I'm too busy drinking and sitting in front of the lake in the mountain. The sun's on the beach.
It's a good,
We just got
good
back.
retirement.
It is. I'm good at it. We just got back from the beach. But anyway,
Well,
what else at Christmas? Oh, do you have Christmas lights in front of your house?
I do, but we should talk about that on the next round.
Well, okay. Oh, we are. Yeah, first round.
Like, let's rate these beers and then we'll talk Christmas lights.
See, that's what happens. Old age, you start fading.
No, I'm having a good time, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, we didn't mention what a fluffer nutter is. We do.
Oh yeah, we should. Fluffer nutter
is a peanut butter and marshmallow sandwich,
which to me reads as choking and allergy hazard.
They do stick extra to the roof of your mouth.
I'm cool with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because the jelly I kind of feel like covers, but like I can't do straight peanut butter. It just does not.
Oh, I do peanut butter
on
a cracker. I don't
like it to the roof of my mouth. I watch dogs do it, and I'm like, wow.
Well, the jelly releases it, but the fluffer nutter.
So say marshmallow. That's just doubles down.
Yeah, it sticks it. But my mom used to make that.
All right. Well,
okay. So it's a beta. I think I read it was 7%. I don't have my glasses on. I'm sorry, 8. Huck session beer. We haven't touched on that. We rate those on Untapped, which is a place you can track your beer. You can see what we drink, see what you're drinking. They never have shown us any love. I was one of the original people that signed up for Untapped, I think 12 years ago, I want to say. And they still have shown me no love. Greg, if you're out there listening, show me some love. But in any case, I'm going to give this a 5 because nostalgia, and it's not bad. It's yummy. I mean, you're going to drink a sweet beer, you're going to judge it like a sweet beer. A 5.
I can live with that. I've got the Winter Warmer, Fat Orange Cat. I love what they do. Winter Warmer is a staple to me. It's nothing.
Oh, that's the best kind of beer.
I mean, it's nothing crazy. They're not thinking outside of the box. I think they're just defining the box with this one. It's a perfect Christmas ale. I mean, I'll give it a 5.
5 it is. A lot of 5s going on.
All right. Yeah. We got to get some bad beer. In the meantime, we're going to get some rock. And
play rocking around the Christmas tree.
I can do that for you, Huck.
That'd be good.
And we'll be back with more Brewsday Tuesday in just a bit, right here on 105.3 The Bear.
I want you to go back and do Baby It's Cold Outside for last week. Because that's nobody, it's a band, is why I like to play it every year. Great song. It's 1940. The guy, there's a comedian